Well, howdy again, y'all. I'm back with kind of part two of my, if you want to call it a review. Probably not going to be much of one. But anyway, it's of the GRECELL, GRECELL, I don't know, call it what you want. I call it GRECELL. So it's the 2,000 watt portable generator, inverter, whatever you want to call it, but it's really a battery. So nice thing about this is that there are no fumes. Doesn't really get that hot, not like the exhaust on some other generators. I have a couple of gasoline generators, a gasoline inverter, and just the heat and fumes, and you can't run those inside. So that's the nice thing about this is it's environmentally a little more free, or better for you inside. So I did buy this, actually I ordered it right around Thanksgiving and I got it in like 4 days, so that was nice. And well, if you don't know me, but if you knew me, you would know that I wouldn't have waited till Christmas, since this was my Christmas present to myself, but I couldn't wait. Plus we had some weather coming in, so it's like, I better just juice it up and be prepared. So I did plug it into the wall, and via the 110 outlet, this thing did exactly what the reviews said, or the specifications that are read on it. It said charge in about 2 hours, and it was like exactly 2 hours. But if you had to, you also have your DC for your automobile. So we got some panel cords here. I did buy the all powers panels because it's a 200 watt system and just one unit. I mean, I could have bought the GRECELL, whatever you want to call it. But you'd have to buy multiple panels, and I probably will actually buy another set of these panels, because you can charge this with up to 500 watts input via solar, and those being 200, I'm just going to get probably another set. I already bought some Y cables, and that way I'm pumping 400 watts into it, so hopefully it'll get it back up to capacity sooner than later. But so like I said, I've had this for like 5 weeks now and juiced it up. It's so nice how quiet this is, and not putting out exhaust fumes. But it's been sitting for 5 weeks. I have not put it through any loads or anything yet, just because it's like, well, didn't want to waste the life cycles. It's like 3,500 plus. But anyway, really just watching Prepper Princess, and thank her for doing the review she did, because it was very helpful knowing that it would power a variety of appliances and anything you pretty much need it to. The biggest draw, it looked like what she had put it through, was the microwave or the air conditioning unit. But it seemed to do fine, so hopefully, like I said, best case scenario, or you're not gonna need it in an emergency situation. But like I say, it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. The other nice thing about this is Derek from Vice Grip Garage would appreciate this. It not only has one, but it has two go handles. So, gotta pick up and go. There you go. Get both your mitts on it and head for the hills. So anyway, don't know what much more I can say about it, other than really one of the nicest things about it too, compared to other units, was the amount of outputs it has. And if you've read it, I'm sure you have, you already know it has 6. So it's better than 3 that most of the others have. Has USB ports, USB-C, got your light, strobe light, in case you want to get your dance groove on. If you really want to ramp up the beat, a little quicker tune, or you just want to blind somebody. So But anyway, like I said, it's been sitting for 5 weeks, still up to 100% on the charge. You know, don't know what else I can tell you, but I'm happy with it. You know, like I said, I'm gonna just take it out to the lake and plug some tunes in or whatever other electrical devices I need. You know, that should do what I need to do out there. Or if you're tailgating, our Texas football season, college is over, but there's still a national championship next week. But I'll be inside somewhere watching that anyway, or on a patio. But anyway, I'm really, really happy with it. It's a very well built piece of equipment, and that's what I'm about. I like sturdy stuff and useful stuff. So hopefully this will do the trick if ever get in a tricky situation. So hopefully that's not the case. But anyway, don't know what else I can tell you about it, but other than I highly recommend it. So anyway, hope y'all are doing good, and get back to you sometime later. Y'all be cool.
I'm gonna say I really like this product. I first got it about a few weeks ago, right before the winter storm, and it really helped me survive the winter storm. So I was pretty happy, because normally I go through like a whole lot of stuff where the power goes out and you can't use any of the products. And I had a product that I bought before this, but it wasn't this brand, and it didn't work out. That generator didn't do well. This one does magnificently well. It has a 2,000 watt, maybe even more charge, and it kept the charge the entire time. I didn't really have to keep recharging it throughout I think we were down for like 4 or 5 days for the storm, and it really helped. Like, I didn't have to overpower things, and of course the power stayed on a little bit until it went out, but it did pretty good. And I was happy with the fact that you could have 6 devices plugged up to it. And it's really easy to plug up into the wall and charge, and it doesn't take too much of your energy for your bill. So I was just, worried about that, but it didn't do anything. I was like, wow. And then I was able to keep the total charge on. And of course, you could hold it down, and it turns on just nicely, and you get your full charge. And as you can see, it's still full now. I haven't really lost much energy at all, nor that I recharged again. So it's still keeping the charge right now. And I have to say, I really like this product far better than the other one I had to send back, and that wasn't even this brand. So I found this one online. It had a really decent price. It was reasonable, and the 2,000 watt charge is just as good. So not to mention, it has a whole bunch of devices that you could plug into it, all your phones, your USB ports, your laptops, and it totally holds a charge. Also, I would approve electric blankets for this thing, and even heaters, because I plug my heater up to it, and normally the heater would operate low, but it actually held charge and it kept me warm. So I love this product. I recommend it. It's a really good GRECELL. So good luck, and I hope you guys like it when you buy it. Bye-bye.
So I keep getting the AC output fault no matter what type of device I plug in. I'll go over here and reset if it will. Okay, it doesn't seem to be resetting. The breaker button is not out. The only thing I've plugged in is just a iPhone charging cable. So there's definitely not too much wattage being pulled from that. I'll try to turn the power off, turn it back on. Now I will try to plug it in over here. Push the AC output button. Okay, now I'll plug it into my phone. push the AC button again, try to reset that. Now, even if I don't have it plugged into anything and I push the AC button, there's nothing plugged into the side here. Now it trips again. What's going on here?
Yeah, here's the GRECELL working. Super nice. 53 watts, 54, 55. Obviously, I'm using my electric jack, so it's pulling a little bit of watts. I'm trying to stay under, I think it's 300 watts, the max output, and the peak is 600, so I should be safe there. So here we go. It's working super good. I have charged everything here, my phones, my iPad. I was in a road trip lately, like a week ago or so, and it worked really good, people. So I had tested all of the outputs, and it's great. There is the electric jack is going up. Oh, so we're good to go with the tire to change it. And let me turn off the jack. So there you go. It was 76%. I haven't wasted any battery, so it takes a little while to charge when you're charging the battery, but it's not that bad. What else can I tell you guys? It's doing good. We have tested it in a road trip, and it's working just great. For the price, you can beat it. So I really recommend the GRECELL T300.
I'm doing a review on the GRECELL T300. It's a pretty good size. You can pick it up and move it. It has a light on the side, so you can use that if your power went out. We're thinking about this for when our power goes out in our home, and we're going to take it camping when we don't have any service, any kind of electricity service. But it has kind of the old school, plug in your cell phone type thing here. You can plug in your cell phone. It has 4 ports to charge USB, 3 USB, and so you can do 3 at a time, and also you can use your plug in here for a phone too. Right now I have a fan plugged in. My husband went with this battery. It was hot weather and we didn't have any AC in our trailer, and they ran a fan bigger than this all night long with this. So it does have a lot of power. As you can see, it tells you I have 100% right now. It charges pretty quickly and you can recharge it. But anyway, I just wanted to put a review. We really like it and we're excited to use it more. Thanks.
I bought the GRECELL generator back in July, and I've used it for some small things, but it really had to show its stuff a month ago. We got hit head on by Hurricane Ian, and my gas generators were downstairs in the garage ready to go, but we got 15 feet of storm surge, which resulted in 3 feet in my house. It flooded all the generators. Thank God I had the GRECELL upstairs. It got us through the storm, through a month of having no electricity. It powered my refrigerator and freezer 3 hours a day to keep it cold enough that the food wouldn't go bad. I'm very pleased with the GRECELL, and I would buy another one.
Les prises de 110 là, ne fonctionnent pas. Puis ça non plus. Qu'est-ce que je fais avec ça? Merci.